everyone, it's Liam Caddison here, and yeah, we are doing a brand new show. As many of you probably know with the title, this is Once Upon a Time, a show that I know a few people have been wanting me to check out for quite some time over the past few years. And yeah, I did a little secret poll on Patreon where I allowed people to vote in what they wanted me to react to next in terms of YouTube. The 100's coming to an end, and I thought I'd fill the void there. Yeah, Once Upon a Time won. This is going to be a one episode a week thing. I know it's a bit of a slow journey, and there will be cases where I'll bump it up to 2 episodes a week. But what with everything going on in terms of what else I'm reacting to, yeah, I'm not going to rush myself, and I'm going to enjoy the ride however long it might take. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into this. Of course, with the title, I kind of have an idea that this is going to relate to all those fairy tales, etc. In what capacity, I am not so sure what they're going to do in terms of Once Upon a Time, how they're going to execute it, and all I know is that I'm pretty excited. A lot of people on Patreon seemed like, I thought it was going to go one way in terms of like the options in terms of the polls, but it went a different way, and a lot of people seem very, very enthusiastic with the prospect of me reacting to this show. So I'm excited to check it out. So yeah, why don't we delve right into Once Upon a Time with the first episode of the first season. Let's go. Plant the kiss, plant the kiss. Here we go, here we go. Uh-oh!
It's the queen! Run!
She's not a queen anymore. She's nothing more than an evil witch.
No. Don't stoop to her level. There's no need.
You didn't interrupt on the I do, so your timing was impeccable.
Will rise my victory. I shall destroy your happiness, if it is the last thing I do.
Hey!
Big talk. Uh-oh. Don't... Oh! I was going to say don't be a hero, but... It's gotta be terrifying, walking alone as a kid.
You take credit cards?
Where to, Chief?
Who does this kid think he is? Captain McAllister?
The chick who put up the rest of the money.
Your bail bondsman.
Bail bonds person.
Emma's going at hot. Uh-oh.
Really?
Hard ass Emma. Nice.
You should give it to your wife to take care of your family.
What the hell do you know about family, huh?
Nothing.
Common sense, really. Damn, Emma.
Banner year.
Why is this gonna be me like this time next month? My birthday's approaching and I'm not having any amazing plans.
Who are you?
My name's Henry. I'm your son.
Huh?
I want you to come home with me.
Okay, kid. I'm calling the cops.
And I'll tell them you kidnapped me.
Wow.
And they'll believe you because I'm your birth mother.
Yep.
You're not gonna do that.
Try me.
You're pretty good. But here's the
Henry's
thing.
got
There's
a lot
not a
of
lot
flair.
I'm great at in life. I have one skill.
There's a reason he's locked up.
Can you promise me
It's
that our child
dangerous.
will be safe? Can you guarantee it? Because he can.
Ugh.
All right.
I mean, he's dismissing concerns, but As she said, she was that petty she poisoned an apple, so...
Doesn't make it true.
That's exactly what makes it true. You should know more than anyone.
Why is that?
Because you're in this book.
Oh, kid.
Ooh!
Yep, and you're gonna fix them.
This kid! This kid! Oh man.
When we reach the cell, stay out of the light. And whatever you do, do not let him know your name.
Soon you'll all be in a prison. Just like me, only worse. Your prison,
This guy.
all of our prisons, will be time. And time will stop. And we will be trapped. Someplace horrible.
Great.
No more happy endings.
What can we do?
We
The
can
final
do anything.
revenge.
Who can?
That little thing growing inside your belly.
What?
Next time, I cut it off.
Her name is Emma.
Eva.
So far loving this incarnation of Rumpelstiltskin, like, absolutely unhinged to a very disturbing degree.
Maybe he's just trying to help you.
He's the one who needs help because it doesn't know.
That he's a fairy tale character.
None of them do. They don't remember who they are.
Ah, that is a
Convenient.
really
Alright.
sick curse,
I'll
to
play.
be fair.
Who's he supposed to be?
Jiminy Cricket.
Right, the lying thing. Thought your nose grew a little bit.
I'm not Pinocchio.
Of course you're not. Because that would be ridiculous.
He's a real boy.
You're Henry's birth mother? Hi.
I'll just go.
And their
check it out.
paths. Oh no!
How would you like a glass of the best apple cider you ever tasted?
Don't take it. Don't take it.
Anything stronger? And I really should be heading back. Of course.
It's so interesting. So it affected her as well, the curse. But she is mayor at the end of the day. It's so interesting. Ooh. The kid left his book.
Sneaky bastard.
Oh. Oh!
Transaction record. Mary Margaret Blanchard. Who's Mary Margaret Blanchard?
Henry's teacher.
As we build our birdhouses,
Ooh.
remember
Oh,
what you're
did he
making
wait,
is
what?
a home, not
You
a
what?
cage. The bird is free and will do what it will. This is for them, not us.
Wait.
They're loyal creatures.
I'm the woman who gave him up for adoption.
Damn.
You don't know anything about this, do
Call
you?
from the
No,
queen.
unfortunately not. Clever boy. I should never
Yeah,
have
he
given
just
him that
stole
book.
from his
What
teeth.
in the
What
hell
the
is this
sh-
book I keep hearing about?
Just some old stories I gave him.
It's too late. We can't move her.
So wait, are they gonna send the baby in? If they can't... Oh, man. Jesus Christ. I mean, this is... Oh, no, 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 no. Shook it off, shook it off, shook it off. Oh boy, he's not gonna make it, is he? Oh! Oh. So is that his story over? Let's go.
Pushing me away because I make you feel guilty. It's okay. I know why you gave me away. You wanted to give me my best chance.
How that lines up to how Emma was sent away. See, this is it. I'm liking the parallels already.
The same reason.
Oh my god. I'm just thinking, like, it's cursed. You got the poisoned apple, and then, yeah, this is cursed.
Oh, don't worry.
Where are we going?
Somewhere horrible.
I was gonna say far, far away.
A place where the only happy ending will be mine.
Do you know what a closed adoption is? It's what you asked for. You have no legal
Damn,
right to
that's
Henry, and you're going to
cold.
be held to that. So I suggest you get in your car and you leave this town. Because if you don't, I will destroy you if it is the last thing I do.
Okay, there's the queen. Mirror, mirror. Just start to sink in and shit. Oh. Oh, is this? Of course! Of course!
Now, what's the name? Swan. Emma Swan.
Emma. What a lovely name.
Oh! Creepy! Mmm. Things are happening! Oh man, that was really good. Like, that was really, really, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed my time watching that first episode. Like, with how's, like, you continued Snow White's story and how that transcends into, like, Storybrooke, how Emma's, like, integral to all of this, and seeing some of the parallels that were presented in this, like, into what is known in lore regarding the stories of Snow White, and seeing what this show has done so far in terms of the parallels, it was really, really great. Like, just to have Emma stand off against the Queen is just brilliant. And then we had that scene with, like, the teacher, who is Snow White. But also the concept as well, like, these characters don't know who they are as well. It's a really interesting, like, take where you have, like, you play two different roles essentially. Because there's the fairy tale incarnation, and also the forgotten incarnation. So yeah, it was just really good. It was thoroughly enjoyable though, so I really liked my introduction into this episode. So sign me on, sign me up. In terms of how impressed I was with this first episode, very, very impressed. It was just really enjoyable. Like, I had that feeling of being pulled into this feeling of appreciation with the first episode, and I'm excited to see what the second episode has on offer, and I'm really excited to see where the future of the show heads, because it started off really well, and I'm excited to see who else is going to emerge, because I don't think we're going to just see, like, Snow White, the Queen, Charming, Pinocchio, Little Red Riding Hood. Like, those characters are not going to be the only fairy tale characters that's going to appear. There's some that I have a feeling that are going to appear who we haven't seen yet, and I'm excited to encounter their stories. But I felt like this was a really good introduction point, especially seeing what happened after Charming awoke Snow White, should I say. They had that wedding, and the Queen came back, and she promised that she would hit retaliation after what happened at the end of Snow White. So yeah, and retaliation struck with the curse. So with this with this prison, as Rumpelstiltskin said, that will freeze them in some kind of time limbo, and their memories were erased with them taking up new personas. And like there was a part of me that was feeling like, especially at the end, where I had a vibe where the Queen seemed to be like the only one who does remember. I think that was the plan, but there was a part of me that was thinking that maybe this rebounded on her, like she underestimated the impact of the curse and was naive and thought, okay, well, I won't get caught in a storm, and then bam. But the her final shot at the end, especially with her approaching the mirror and holding the book, and the kind of look she gave, kind of gives me a hint that she either remembers fully and she's playing a good cover, especially with the fact that she's mayor, or she partly remembers. So yeah, especially when you look at the hostility towards Snow White in school. Like, there was, of course, like, after everything, even though you've won, that animosity is still going to remain. And the way she spoke to Emma at the end, saying she will destroy her, yeah, that's pretty excessive. So yeah, but we'll see how that develops. But I really liked the impact of the Queen, like, not just in terms of how she retaliated in the fairy tale version of events, but in, I guess, the real world of things, how it's just so interesting how these characters are playing two different roles. Like, you have Snow White, you have Prince Charming, you have the Queen, and they have two different roles going on that the actors have to contend with. And I think it flows really, really well. And it's so painful, like, especially like when Charming was in a coma, it seemed, which is a nice parallel, isn't it? Because essentially that was Snow White. Like, at the end of her story, when she took the bite from the apple, she was essentially in a coma, and now Charming is. So, and this is it. This is what I was talking about. Their lives are cursed, because you had the kiss, and I think that was the vibe that Snow White had. Like, baby, if I'll kiss him, then he'll awaken just like I did. Sadly, that wasn't the case. But and that really goes in hand with the point that he was in a coma like she was, and then bam. But yeah, that's what I do like about this introduction episode. Like, they don't shy away from the parallels, and they don't shy away from, like, for example, the Queen meeting her the Queen meeting Snow White in the school. That was really, really tense. And then you had Emma there, who is, of course, the child of Snow White. So it's really, really tense stuff. And there was also that exchange between mother and daughter, even though Snow doesn't know. Well, they both don't know, but we know. And there was some awkward kind of exchanges being made because we know that, Emma is led to believe that she was left on, like, the side of the highway. So, yeah. And that's, and there was some awkward exchanges being taking place between mother and daughter. So it was like, yeah, very, very, it's very, very mesmerizing stuff to see. So, yeah. Yeah, Rumpelstiltskin, creepy. Hate him in terms of, like, not as he's a bland character or whatever. I hate him because he gives me the heebie-jeebies, so go away. But no, he was a very, very fascinating asset in this episode. Just played incredibly well. And yeah, I liked the interactions between Emma and Henry, especially the parallels again there, that Emma had to give him up for him to have the best chance, kind of like how Emma was given up. Yeah, I just really liked their interactions going on. So it's just crazy that Henry essentially stole from his grandmother with the whole credit card thing. Yeah, I really liked the interactions, and I really liked how there was that kind of push as well, like because I think Snow gave him the book, so it's a nice way for her to try and push things with Emma's introduction, with her being the new hope in terms of bringing back that happy ever after. But she doesn't know, so it's a nice push. It's like she's still there in a sense, isn't it? So, but she is completely oblivious. But yeah, I thought this was really, really good, and yeah, I'm excited to see where things go. The curse is starting to weaken, it seems, because of course there was that impact where, like I said, time was frozen. So, and the clock never moved whatsoever. So, it seems like the Queen's hold is starting to weaken, with Emma being the key. She's staying for a week, and I'm really excited to see how that's going to translate through the rest of this season. Like, it's already made an impact with the clock handle, as we've established, but like, I'm really curious to seeing if the characters are going to be affected themselves, and that's going to influence Emma's stay longer than a week in Storybrooke, because of course she's, rightfully so, she's not on the bandwagon on believing the whole aspect that this is that the fairy tale stories are real, because if you especially if you introduce this in, well, I don't know about 2020, anything can happen at this point, because this year is just absolutely off the rails, for like, mainly for the bad reasons, but like in general, if you were to say like, oh, like, well, not just the aspect that fairy tale these fairy tale stories do exist, but you're the child of a couple that existed in fairy tales, it would be hard to take in, because it's not something that you can really say, okay, well, I'll take this with a grain of salt, because, you know, you grew up on these fairy tales, and it's like, so, yeah, but I'm really excited to see how Emma's going to get more tuned in, and how she's going to agree to help out, because of course she's not too crazy at first about the whole idea, but the inevitable will come, where she starts wanting to help Henry out, and she starts believing that she is this new hope. So yeah, it'll be interesting to delve into that. But yeah, this was a very good introduction. I liked the switch between Fairy Tale Land and Storybrooke. It was really nicely done, and just seeing how things flowed in terms of the Queen's revenge, and how the real world is affected. So I really, really liked what they did in this introductory episode, and like I said, episode 2 is something that I cannot wait for. So exciting times ahead of us. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!